Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Motospike. So today I am gonna review my 2018 model Activa 125 Deluxe variant which I have been using from past 1.5 years. So in this video I will be sharing my experience about this scooter, what I like about this scooter and what I dislike about it. So let's go ahead and see is this scooter really worth it. So one thing I wanna say about this review is that I am not inclined toward this brand or against this brand in any manner. This will be a very honest review of what I felt about this scooter during the span of 1.5 years. So without any further ado, let's get started. So before going to the review, let me give you a basic specification detail of what all things this scooter consists of. Coming to the engine, it's a 124.9cc fan-cooled 4-stroke single-cylinder engine which produces a max power of 8.52 bhp at 6500 rpm and max net torque of 10.54 Nm at 5000 rpm. Talking about the mileage, the Activa 125 gives me around 38 to 40 km per liter in bumper-to-bumper city traffic, and during highway rides I get easily around 45 to 47 km per liter, and the speed I maintain generally during my highway ride is between 40 to 60 km per hour. The mileage of a scooter depends on various factors like how you brake in your scooter, your riding style, the condition of the road you are riding, and so on. The fuel tank capacity is 5.3 liter, which is pretty decent for a typical Indian scooter. Coming to the utility, it has a retractable front hook and a rear non-retractable one, which will be very useful for hanging grocery bags and luggages. The boot space given in the Activa 125 is of 18 liters, which is sufficient enough to carry a half-face helmet. The front tire is 90 mm thickness and has a 12-inch rim. And coming to the rear, the tire is also 90 mm in size, but the rim size is 10 inches. Now let's take a look on the instrument console. It is a part analog and part digital type speedometer. The analog part shows the speed of the vehicle, whereas the digital part shows the odometer, trip meter, clock, fuel gauge and a service due indicator. The total kilometer I have covered on this scooter is 7170 km. So let's talk about the pros of the scooter, the things I like the most about the scooter. Starting from the pros, the first thing is the engine refinement. The engine is super refined and super reliable that I didn't get any issue from the engine side of the scooter. The operation of the engine is very smooth and you won't get any vibration from the engine side. The refinement and reliability of the engine will play a very important role for the long-term sustainability of the scooter, and this scooter will definitely keep up with it. So the second thing I like about this scooter is the braking. The brakes have got a decent punch and can make you slow down whenever required. During the situation of panic braking, while applying both the brakes simultaneously, this scooter will stop with ease. At front, we get a 190 mm disc brake with Nissin calipers, and at the rear, we get a 130 mm drum brakes. The third thing I like about this scooter is its handling and stability. The scooter is so maneuverable that you can zip through traffic with ease. Filtering is not an issue with this scooter. Also, the stability of the scooter is so good that at a speed of 80 to 85 km per hour, the scooter is very stable and doesn't wobble at all. Coming to the fourth thing which I like about this scooter is the 4-in-1 lock system. Compared to the earlier version, the 2018 model gets 4-in-1 lock system, which is very convenient and time saving. In this locking system, we can easily unlock the seat by pressing the switch given beside the ignition key. I think it's the most functional update given by the Honda in 2018 scooter segment. So these are the pros of the scooter. Now coming to the cons, the things which I don't like about this scooter. And firstly, it's the headlight. The low beam scatters a lot, which reduces the intensity of the light. Talking about the high beam, the light doesn't spot on the road. The high beam directly spot on the oncoming traffic and light doesn't fall on the road. In simple terms, the high beam is parallel to the road and it is the most irritating thing during the night ride. So the second thing which I don't like about this scooter is the fiber parts. The fiber parts, especially on the handlebar side, makes a lot of rattling sound while riding into a potholes. No doubt the metal part used in this scooter is strong and sturdy, especially the main body which is completely made of metal. But the plastic parts are not up to the mark and should have been better. Coming to the next con, this issue was particularly faced by me. That doesn't mean every Activa 125 owner has faced it. Even a friend of mine has the same scooter, but he didn't face this issue till date. After 7 to 8 months of usage, there was a slight vibration on my handlebar and gradually that vibration got increased. When I visited to the nearest service center for this issue, they told me to change the clutch roller, which costed me around Rs 500 including the labor charges. So that's the clutch roller issue which I faced, which I think needs to be get mentioned. So the last con which I felt about this scooter is the less underseat storage. Even though it can carry a half face helmet, but a full face helmet cannot be stored. As compared to other 125cc scooter segment, it has the lowest underseat storage, which I think is a down part of the scooter. So this was my ownership review of my 2018 Activa 125 Deluxe variant. If you have any question regarding this scooter, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, I would like to tell you that this was my opinion about this scooter and it may differ from person to person. So I strongly suggest you to take multiple test rides if possible, feel the scooter, experience it and then come to a conclusion whether to go with this scooter or not. So guys, that's all for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get notified for my upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching.